the house to the point that they can't juggle it all down the drain. And, but we're going to need your help. And we're going to need your help throughout the process, because the one thing I did here, and I'll get close to wrapping this up in a minute here, but is that the bad people, that's the people who vote against us one way or the other, they show up for the hearings down here. I've heard time and time again, we'll have a hearing on something, and our opposition will outnumber us 3, 4, 5, 10 to 1. And there will be people up there sitting on that dais really kind of trying to make up their mind. And they'll make up their mind and say, well, I heard, 10 people against it and 1 person for it. So that must be the way to vote. That does happen. So when we have something, you get a phone call, and you will be getting phone calls that we've got a bill that's coming up and it needs support, plan on coming down here. And don't tell me it's raining out or it's snowing, because I'm going to tell you what the guys did. They climbed in those boats and crossed the Delaware on Christmas Eve with no boots on and no shoes and no coats and feet bleeding, and went over and turned the Revolutionary War around. So don't tell me it's inconvenient to come down here. Just climb in that car and come down here and get on your phone and email, because with no pain there's no gain in this thing. But look forward to a great time. And I just want to, there are so many people in this room, but I can't thank all of them. I mean, there are people here that literally bled in our campaign and these other campaigns. But I do want to recognize and thank, where's Kay? She's back. Stand up. This is the campaigner-in-chief. That this could not have happened without her. She was my support, and she is Liz Liberty, Liz Freedom. Because when the going got tough, she got tougher than they were.
And who is she to you?
Huh?
Who is she to you?
That is my best friend and wife. Okay. And my harshest critic. And sometimes she's right. But anyway, thank you all so much. Hang in there with us. We've just begun. We have just begun this fight. It's just moving into a different phase for us up here. But we're all in this together. And thank you very much. And thank you, Ray. Ray Miles, without you and Joanne and Doc and all the others that have been in here with this. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. I got to get, howdy, I'm getting over here. I'm over here.
You're loud and clear.
All right. Back, we were blessed to go to the 2012 convention, Tampa Bay. We got in there and we were moving and shaking around, and here's Don Huffines over here. And we talking to him a little bit. Don, what are you guys doing? Don said, well, we're getting ready to run for the state senate, Don. Y'all are? Yeah. What do you think about that, Don? Well, I don't know. What in the world would you think? Here he is now, a state senator. Don, come on over. Let's sit here and some of this liberty talk that you got going.
Thank you, Ray. We had a good time in Tampa. Well, welcome, freedom fighters. Welcome, believers in liberty. I am just get a huge chuckle every time I get in front of a Tea Party group, because I know you guys have my back and have Connie's back and Bob's back, and it's just absolutely amazing. You know where your liberty comes from. It comes from God. You have inalienable rights, and God has given you that, and there's only one thing that's going to take that away, and that's a government. And I am here to make sure they do not take any of your liberty or freedoms away. I mean, let me give you a quick background on Senate. I'm in Senate District 16. You're looking at North Texas right here, guys. Each one of us represent about 5%. I'm in Senate District 16, which is the north half of Dallas County. And of course, you know where Connie's over there in 10, and Bob's in 2, Fort Worth, so you're looking at DFW right here. And real quick, I've been active in the Republican Party all my life, and I have been a liberty fighter. I've been frustrated for decades with the Republican Party. But I knew there was a day was coming. A day would dawn that we would have believers in liberty and freedom that dominate our party, and I think that day is coming. I think it's arrived. And I am extremely excited to be part of it. I am humbled and excited. you know, I have 5 children and a perfect wife for 27 years who would be here, but one of my children are sick, so he can't be here. They went to the University of Texas. 3 of them at the University of Texas, 1 at TCU, and 1 still homeschooled. We homeschool all of our children. You know, we're going to get so much done this session, I can't even begin to start. And I can tell you, we have moved the needle so far to the right, where it should be, for freedom and liberty, that everyone else, all the rhinos now, are starting to look over their right shoulder, of course, and they are running scared. Yeah. They really are. We're going to flush them all out of the brush, I can tell you that. I like to hunt personally, so I decided to get in this race. I'm a big deer hunter and all that, and I decided to get in this race because I like trophy hunting. And that's really true. And I said, you know, my senator is a trophy rhino. So I'm going trophy hunting. And we were able to take him out, and it was a huge, a very, very big accomplishment. But we've got great legislation pending. We really do, coming up. And we've got, we'll go over that, I guess, here in just a minute. But like Connie said, we've got a Republican caucus we've got to get to. And we can't miss that because we don't have anything going on there that we don't have input on.
Right.
But right now I'm dropping, it should be dropping real quick, a red light camera bill. And make sure we outlaw all those forever. That includes cameras on the school buses and all the scams that's going on with that. It's just always about the money and how much money they're going to make on us.
Get rid of them.
Don't worry, we're going to do that. I really think that's going to pass, too. I've got great term limit legislation pending. It's comprehensive. If you're elected office holder in the state of Texas, you will not retire that way, I can tell you that. Because I've got it for everybody. Dog catcher to the governor. I've got it for the Speaker of the House.
All right.
I've got it for committee chairs, and I've got it for agency heads of every agency, every department.
Oh, hallelujah.
Text out to everybody. We've got great gun legislation. I'm supposed to be quiet about that, but keep your cameras on and your radio on this week. We've got some stuff that's going to be happening on the Second Amendment. I can tell you we're going to open it up for everybody. You're going to have your right. You're going to keep your right, that Second Amendment right, and we're going to expand on that. We've got a lot of stuff working, but I really appreciate everybody coming. I really, really do, because you guys, you know, you're the first and one of the only groups that comes to Austin that has one goal in mind, and that's to get better government. You're here because you're a patriot. You know what all the other groups come here for? They're all coming here because they want some of our $102 billion that we spend a year. That's how much we spend a year. We're going to spend $110 billion a year going forward. And they're all coming down here with sticky fingers to get their fingers in it, except groups like you, because you guys are patriots, and I am humbled. I'm really humbled, and I'm so proud of you guys, and thank you for having our back.
Thank you, Don. Guys, think about this. Think about the bottom of the barrel liberals. The top 2 liberals in the state of Texas, and Wendy Davis. Don took out Corona. Bob took out Dual. They were the top 2 bottom. And then we got Wendy Davis gone and gone. Normally we take our steps in inches. That's a Red Rover right there. You betcha. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it. I want a little bit of time for them to get up and shake your hand and talk to you just for a second before they leave. But let me go through a quick schedule for you about what's going to go on in this room for the remainder of the day. I think that we need to know. At 10 o'clock, 10:15, we're going to have Michael Quinn Sullivan come in, which is just a few minutes. He's going to be talking to us about what's going on in the back of his mind. And I hope he brings up a guy by the name of Wallace Hall. You know, y'all ever heard about him? He might be talking about that. That's at 10 o'clock. Then at 11 o'clock or so, we're going to be recognizing some people around here in this room and so forth. Joanne and I are going to be doing that. And then 1 o'clock, we will break in there for lunch. 1 o'clock, we'll come back with Joanne Fleming is going to be talking about the 84th legislature and the House. About those, what do you call those people in the House? Children? Was it children? No. You didn't say that?
He said that they're mature and we're not.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. I certainly wouldn't want to get that going. Okay. Then at about 2:15, 2 o'clock, 2:30, somewhere in that neighborhood, we're going to have Jonathan Sticklin is going to bring over the conservative team. Our state reps, our conservative team is going to be coming over here. And then they're going to be setting up the table for a guy by the name of Scott Turner who will be in here right shortly at that time too. So we've got a full day here, guys. Come in here, listen to it. It's going to be good. Then we want to get you fired up and send you out, send you to that building over there, that pink building that I say that what's the guy's name? Not Corona anymore. What was it? Soprano. No, not Soprano. But then we want to go over there and shake them up. Okay? Send you over there and get them going. All right, that is going to be the day. Now I'd like for you to, if you'd like to talk to Bob or Don, just come on up, talk, and then we'll move in. When Michael Sullivan gets here, we'll move to that program. Okay? All right. Thank you very much.
Good job. Here, you gotta get one of these. Me and Bob and
Hey, Morgan. What are you doing, girl?
sorry.
Somebody in the back there has to spot you two up. There's a bunch of dirty over here on one side of the road. Nobody's paying attention to this.
Okay.
There we go. I got it.
Thanks, Bob.
All right.
Thank you, Ray.